Good evening, brothers and sisters. It's Sunday evening, March 18th, 2018. And I just really wanted to put out this video to mention that in either late October or early November, one of the first things that I ever heard in my spirit from the Lord, that I feel that He spoke to me after I was born again with Jesus, was He told me on the 11th hour of the 8th day. And I have no idea which 8th day He's referring to. And obviously I've been searching and looking at every 8th day of every calendar, of every possibility of any sort of 8th day since then. And so I wanted to just mention this. If anyone has any ideas or comments or anything about specific 8th days, I wanted to point out about in John 12 about Mary anointing Jesus. I was just listening to Steve Fletcher, and he pointed out how that would be the 8th day of Nisan, 6 days before Passover, and and then I know there's been a couple of other 8th days here and there, and then there's obviously like the 8th day of Nisan. So anyways, I just feel that it's really important, and God keeps confirming it to me. Again, today I got like 3 different confirmations about the 8th day. And then I heard Step Up talking about it in a video today, and I just feel that was another confirmation about the 8th day. And so God's just really trying to for some reason, the 11th hour of the 8th day is important. And looking up the 11th hour, it could mean like the 4th watch, which is essentially like the last part of the day, which, since the days are sunset to sunset, it would be like the last 4 hours of the day, I believe, before sunset. And then also the 11th hour in general just means like at the very last minute. So anyways, I just wanted to mention that I've only done like 6 or 7 videos or something, but one of the first videos I ever did, which I believe was like the 1st of December, or maybe the end of November, I mentioned this word that the Lord gave me about the 11th hour of the 8th day. So I've pretty much mentioned it on a lot of my videos because I just feel like it's so important. So anyways, I'd love to hear your ideas about the 8th day. I just know it's significant. And also, I just wanted to real quick mention 2 other things. A short dream that I had. It was like a quick vision, but it was a dream. I was sleeping, but it was just like a still shot vision. And then I also heard on May 1st in my spirit, I heard the word gateway. And so that was on March 2nd. And then on March 1st, I had a dream. And the dream was like, it was like 3 still shots, or still visions, essentially. And the first one was, I was like at a bagel shop, and I was choosing bagels from, like, there was all the different flavors of bagels, and I was like behind the plastic, like I was like behind the counter. And then so I was like telling a gentleman like which bagels I wanted, and I believe I was choosing 6 bagels. And what's interesting is there was some bagels that had sprinkles on them, kind of like donuts, but they were definitely bagels. And the weirdest part about it all is I don't eat bagels, I don't like bagels, I have nothing to do with the bagels. And the only thing I could think about as the stream representing is possibly something about New York, because I kind of associate bagels with New York. I've been to New York once, that's it. But like I said, I never eat bagels or anything, and for whatever reason, I kind of associate bagels with New York City. So I don't know if that means anything. And then as soon as like I just had that vision, like I was telling the guy what bagels I wanted, and I was picking out 6 bagels, and then the vision went to a volcano exploding. And I was sitting far away from it. Like it was like I was sitting on top of a mountain or on top of like a mesa, and I was watching and I was looking far away, and like way out far, like on the horizon, like as far as my eyes could see. And then there was the volcano and it was exploding, and you could see lava, smoke and everything coming out of there. And it looked like, from me, it kind of looked like the volcano was in the middle of nowhere, because from where I was sitting all the way to the volcano, it just looked like there wasn't much around. It looked like desert almost, or just like dirt and bushes, like desert. So anyways, and then as soon as I had that, so I'm looking at the volcano, and then it's like it immediately changed to a power plant was on fire. So it was like the same, I was like in the same situation. Like I was sitting still on the mountain or the mesa, whatever it was, and looking far, far away. But instead of the volcano, it switched to like, it was like a power plant, or like some sort of nuclear plant or a chemical plant, something like that, that was on fire. And it was sitting on the edge of like in the mountains. Like it was sitting like tucked into these mountains, kind of like on the edge of a mountain range. And so it was like completely on fire, exploding like a huge fire, like it was gonna be completely gone. And and then that was it. So it went from choosing bagels to an exploding volcano to the power plant chemical thing on fire. So, anyways, I've been praying about it, and the Lord told me that I should mention all of my dreams. So I just wanted to mention that real quick. And anyways, if anyone has anything about the 8th day, I'd love to know. And also, too, something else I wanted to point out that I thought was interesting that another sister pointed out is about Palm Sunday. And just that I know that in the Bible, the people of Jerusalem greeted him as he came into Jerusalem before Passover, before his death, before he was crucified. And so I understand that that's kind of what Palm Sunday represents, but I'll just point you to her channel. But her name is Rebecca B. Bee, Rebecca B. And her video is awesome. I believe she's from Australia. And anyways, she explains the Palm Sunday correlation extremely well. But I feel that we're gonna be there on or before Palm Sunday, which is literally a week from today. So this could be the last week of our lives. I'm going to try to mention Jesus and talk about Jesus and share his love and his word, and spread the gospel as much as I can. And I'm going to try to do that with every single person that I meet, and come across, at least just mention Jesus in passing if it's all I can do. And I encourage you guys to do the same. I love all of you guys, and I hope to see brothers and sisters. I hope to see you guys all soon. And keep looking up. I know it seems surreal, but he's definitely coming on his way. And just remember that when he says in the days of Noah and Lot, no one else, those people didn't believe anything was going to happen either. None of those people believed anything was going to happen, and they thought that he was crazy, that Noah was crazy. So I just wanted to mention that everything is exactly as God has said. So just keep looking up. I love you guys, and God bless.